Good morning. This is Richard Wishart in St Ives in Cambridge. Just starting a quick Periscope to reflect on a few Periscope things that have happened this week. I've just finished a networking meeting in St Ives and I'm just on my way home, but I thought I'd stop off at the quayside here on the River Ouse. So let me just give you a quick around. So this is the River Ouse. We've got boats. We've got the bridge in St Ives, so we've got the chapel in the middle of the bridge. We've got the boats and we've got the main street in St Ives. And my meeting was actually just around the corner there. And we've got these old houses along the quayside. Lots of people sitting out enjoying the sunshine on this beautiful day. So welcome to my Periscope from the River Ouse in St Ives. So, I thought this was with the river there and the reflections in the river, I thought this was a good time to...
Really well, how are you?
Good time to reflect on my week on Periscope. And what I want to try and... Let me just turn it around quickly. So this is me, and I'm on the quayside, and I'm scoping live from the River Ouse in St Ives in Cambridgeshire. So hello everybody, a lovely, bright, sunny day. I've just been at a networking meeting, and I've got a couple of more meetings later on today. Back onto the front camera. Okay, so what's been happening this week? This is my third week on Periscope. The first 2 weeks I was scoping every day. I was scoping at set time every day, doing all those sort of things. Hi everybody, good morning. Quite bright sunshine here, so it's not really that easy to see the comments coming up, but I will try my best. I've been reflecting on Periscope and how I should use it for my business. So I'm an enterprise architect. I work in a number of different industries, and I've been using social media for my business. I use LinkedIn, Google+, Twitter. Periscope has come up, and it's definitely a very good tool, but what I've got to try and work out is how best to use it for my business. And it's really about audience, I think. It's saying the audience that gets that on Periscope at the moment is that there's early adopters, there's people that have come from a sort of Twitter, Facebook type background. I'm wanting to try and get into B2B and get into the businesses in which I work with. So I work with postal, express logistics, e-commerce, aviation and defence. And there's not much talk about these things on Periscope at the moment. So that's my issue. So I want to try and start talking about my industry to my industry on Periscope. So I've been putting my Periscopes up on Google+, on LinkedIn, on Twitter. So they're beginning to see me doing this, but they're not engaging yet. And I'm just trying to work out how best to do it. Made a couple of things this week that maybe are sort of prompts, sort of little steps, small little steps to get myself going. One thing on the profile, on your profile picture that you put, or your profile name and everything that you put up on Periscope, I've added two little emojis. One is a picture of a parcel, and the other one is a picture of a tablet. So I'm involved in technology, and involved in technology in the express logistics e-commerce world. So that's a start. So I've started giving myself an identity on the platform. The other thing that I've seen a few things this week that have actually got me thinking. One was that there's a group of people on Periscope, and I'm calling them the Periscots. So a group of Scots, and I'm a Scot as well, although I live in Cambridge. And they've been playing around quite a bit this week, and they had a particular thing where Liz Melville was talking at an event at Ingleston, and Grant, another Periscoper, was filming it. So one of the issues for me, I do a lot of talking at big conferences, and I need to try and figure out a way of using Periscope in that context. So that gave me a few sort of thoughts, about how it could be used. I think I've got to try and think about the best way of doing it. So if you're speaking on a stage or a platform or a plinth, and someone's scoping you from the audience, that person who's scoping you has got to be talking to the audience. So it gets a bit complicated. I've got going to try that out. I'm going to try experimenting with that. So really, that's my sort of three thoughts for the morning. One is starting to give myself a bit more identity in terms of profile, and starting to put emojis up that are relevant to my industry. Two, I need to try and work out how best to. I want to be doing scoping on my industry topics into the Periscope community. So next week I'm going to start doing that, little short snippets, try and engage the reaction to those snippets. It won't be talking about Periscope or social media, we'll be talking about stuff in my world. So that's the cloud of things, smart intelligent objects, express logistics, those sort of things. And but behind it all, I really do enjoy Periscope. I think it's a fantastic tool. I think it's disruptive. I think it enables you to connect with people in a way that you haven't connected before. When you see someone on a Periscope, you can talk to them. You're seeing a face. You're getting an emotional engagement with the person at the other end. And in terms of networking and building networks, it's superb. But what I need to try and do is work out how I'm going to best fit that for my audience. So here we are. Let me just conclude there. So it's a fairly quick broadcast today. I'll be doing a few more broadcasts later on in the day. This is me at St Ives in Cambridgeshire. So this is Great Ouse. I've just had a networking event in a building just around the corner. And I've got a few other meetings today, so I might be back on again. So let's just follow this boat down. So this is it's a beautiful day today. It's a special day for me because it's my birthday. So I shouldn't really work on your birthday, but so I'm going to enjoy myself as well. Here's a boat slowing down to go underneath the St Ives Bridge. An interesting one there is that that's actually a chapel on the bridge. The bridge used to, oh thank you. So the bridge used, thank you for that happy birthday note. The bridge used to be the main route north to Ramsey Abbey. So the religious pilgrimages came up this way and across the bridge, and of course a chapel on the bridge. So it's a great little place. It's very scenic, very restful. It's a lovely day. So my thoughts for this week really are these sort of issues. How do I now start? Periscope is great. I need to try and work out the best way of engaging with my specific audiences, who probably are not on Periscope at the moment, but might be in the future. So maybe still talking a bit about Periscope itself, but also trying to change that, sort of skew it a little bit more towards my specific audiences. Anyway, thanks very much. Yeah, no, you're thinking the same thing. I think it's a Periscope seems to be at the moment, and just my view. I don't know whether I've got it right or not, but it's a superb disruptive tool. The people that are on it at the moment are people who have used to Twitter. It seems to be early adopters, so people who are very skilled in social media, and it tends to be, I think, social media experts trying to find audiences of people who want to do social media. So there's a lot of people talking about how best to use Periscope, the social media aspects of using Periscope, but I'm not really seeing too much about specific audiences. So I'm looking for quite a specific audience, and if this works for me, I might even be able to pull some of my existing audience over. So it's interesting days, but very good for experimenting during the summer break. My industry goes a bit dead in July and August, so I'm intending to do a lot of work to try and prepare my audience for this type of tool. Okay, good. Well, that's me from St Ives. Just bring it back. There we go. So this is Richard Wishart in St Ives on the quayside. Thanks for watching. Lovely sunshine here. A busy day ahead of me. I might be doing some other Periscopes, and thanks for joining. I really appreciate it. Okay, bye.